Hey guys, it's Ronnie here from Mountain Firewood. It's been a while since I did a video. I'm going to do a little one here today of just how the summer's progressing. The delivery truck sitting there, ready to get loaded in the morning. Flatbed getting ready to get loaded in the morning as well. Pallets, a little bit of surplus firewood. Trucks weren't back in time to load. We kept cutting. So we finally got the small processor. If you've been following our deal here. The Posch 375, that's her there, circular saw machine, and it feeds onto the multitek conveyor here. This is my roller system here. My deck, we put the logs here. It comes falls on these big rollers, which I'm not sure what these are off of. Just something I picked up at the scrap metal dealer. Anyways, that belt is usually down. It's just up right now so we can walk through here. Well, we got a friend, Diesel the Golden Doodle, decided to help here. So I built a little canopy over it. And so this deck's here, the old versatile tractor's there, the log loader, and the deck for the multitek, which we built. And that feeds into the multitek. And he can offload either deck right there or there at the same time. Works out pretty good. And then our sawdust conveyor, which is in the floor here. There's our cleaner that we built. Drops down there. Dirt goes outside. Very simple to keep the building clean. Still work, but it's a heck of a lot simpler. One video there that I should do on is we actually lost our blade this year. If you can see the marks here, right here and here. The shaft broke on our hydraulic motor. And nothing came loose. The hub, none of that stuff came loose. The shaft sheared off. It could have been a catastrophe. Thank God it wasn't. It come off and there it went through the wall. Actually, the wall stopped it. But as you can imagine, when it came out of here, I was in the office making calls when it happened. But it was, if you could imagine that big 4-foot blade going up and over top of this 3/8 plate, it would be pretty scary. Anyways, just keep an eye on that, guys, on yours. Any setup you have, just never neglect anything around where people stand and stuff, because it could be the last time you are standing there. There's a little conveyor here we built. I built it with 81X chain, straight down in a groove. Works pretty good. A few little modifications I do underneath on the return side of it, just so it's a little quieter. But yeah, so everything's going pretty good here this summer. We're actually down in New Brunswick, Canada. We had a pretty mild winter last year, so it made for a little bit of a slower firewood season this year, but we're still gonna hit our target numbers and whatnot. But there's a little outlook of our yard. We got probably 18 to 2,000 cord of season logs in right now all together, which is awesome for this time of year because the drying season is going to be coming to a close here soon. Here's our Pharma loader. We bought it new last year. We had one prior to and had great luck with it. Good loader. Recommend them to anybody. They for the cost compared to other models, they're stellar. They're great. They're like anything else. They need maintenance here and there, but overall, like that loader runs 10 to 12 hours a day, year round, 5 days a week. So it's a great machine. The old versatile tractor, we may be doing an upgrade on it within a year. It's been great, but it's a pretty cozy cabin on it there. It's small, and I'd like to get a 140 versatile. Maybe if any of you ever had one, maybe you could give me some goods, bads. I'm pretty familiar with them, but for what we're doing, we're basically just idling around the yard here. Like, we're not working it. We're not plowing snow. We're not, getting the oil hot in it, the whole thing, and ruining pumps and everything. Like, this machine basically idles all day, besides driving from one side of the yard to the other. So it doesn't have a very hard life. But we've put Let's get close to 14,000 hours on this old girl. But it works awesome. But it's old. It's reliable, but everything comes to an end, right? I'd like to get something a little newer with air conditioning and just a little more comfortable for my operator for next summer as he's getting older, like all of us. So that's our setup right there. If you get any questions, which I'm sure I'll get lots of questions about my cleaner in there and all that stuff, and we may potentially build a few of those in the winter months, maybe. We'll see. I'm throwing the idea of building a couple cleaners this winter. They're expensive to build. People want them for nothing. That's the problem. And there's a lot of bearings, and you got to use a cutting table and all that stuff there to make them proper. And anyways, we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, if you guys got any questions, or if you want a video on a certain thing or something there, just let me know in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. But as far as my thoughts on this little processor that we got, it's great. It's like a Swiss Army knife for small wood. It's awesome. It's the cat's meow, and very cheap to run. I'd actually, I don't really want to say it because I don't want to think it, but when it comes time to upgrade the multitek, I'm going to be pretty hard pressed not to buy another one of these, because the output on them is awesome, and the cost to buy a brand new one, I can buy 4 of them for the price of one multitek right now. So it's a little bit of a decision-making process right there. And half the fuel, not even half the fuel, probably a quarter of the fuel, to be honest. It's I don't want to think about it right now. But anyways, that's the video for today. If you guys got any questions, thoughts, or concerns, let me know. Have a good day, guys.